Okay, in the previous class, perhaps I have start the carbon and its compound. Can you tell me from what part I have completed the covalent bond, formation of covalent bond, unique feature of carbon, tetravalency, so on. This perhaps today I will start about the UPAC naming of organic compound. Is it? Hello, student. Hello. 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 Classification of hydrocarbons. So today start first two things. One is IUPAC naming of organic compound. IUPAC naming of organic compound, and number two, isomerism. So first we start from the IUPAC naming. You first remember the full form of IUPAC. It is called International Union of Pure and Applied Chemists. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemists. In classification of organic compound, I told that there are millions of organic compounds. So trivalent name or common name of each compound is given is very next to impossible. So the scientists the chemists are trying to give a scientific method for the naming of the organic compound. This scientific naming of organic compound is known as UPAC naming. Now for UPAC naming, you must remember some parameter. First, you remember root word. You must write this. This is very important thing to write the UPAC naming of organic compound. Root word. What is root word? The number of carbon atom present in the given organic compound. The number of carbon atom present in given organic compound is represented by root word. If one carbon atom is present, then it is known as meth. If two carbon atom is present, then it is known as it. If three carbon atom, then it is known as prop. If four carbon atom, then it is known as but. B-U-T, but. Five carbon atom, it is known as pent. And 6 carbon atom, hex. You also remember 7 means hept, 8 means oct, and so on. That is, if in a given compound the 4 carbon atom is present, so root word will be butane, compound will be either butane or butene or butanol, so on. But will be the root word. So you must remember this root word. Now prefix. What is prefix? If any side chain are present in the organic compound, CH3, this prefix is called methyl group. C2H5, this is called ethyl group. Cl is called chloro. Br is called bromo. I is called iodo. NO2 is called nitro. NH2 is called amino. CN is called cyano, and so on. You at least remember first 5 prefix. Now next, have you written the root word? I erase the root word. Next, primary suffix. primary suffix. The primary suffix are three. If carbon-carbon single bond is present in the compound, then it is called N, A-N-E. Only carbon-carbon single bond is present, then that type of compound is represented as N. Carbon-carbon double bond, then it is called IN. And carbon-carbon triple bond is called IN. So there are three primary prefix, primary suffix, N, IN and IN. And next, secondary suffix. Secondary suffix, secondary suffix or functional group. Functional group means a group means two or more atom together or one atom. If this group is present in the organic compound, then all the physical and chemical properties are decided by this group. Then this type of group is called functional group. Say OH, it is an alcoholic group. The name of the OH group is called alcohol. If this OH group is present in organic compound, then all are the alcoholic group, and all the alcohol have same type of chemical properties, and their physical property also different if the different functional group are present. What are the suffix or functional group? OH, this is alcohol called all. CHO, this is aldehyde called al. CO, this is keto called on. COOH, acid called oic acid. Carboxylic acid called oic acid. COOR, ester, ESTER, it is called alkyl alkanoate. Alkyl alkanoate. So if OH is present, then it is called all, that means alcohol. CHO is called aldehyde. CO is called on. COO means ketone. COO is carboxylic acid represented as oic acid, and COO are alkyl alkanite. Another two or three functional group you remember. If O is present, both side O, ROR, this is called ether. It is named as alkoxy alkane. And if COCl, chloride, this is known as oil chloride. And CN, this is called nitrile. So these are some functional group. You first must remember this prefix, primary suffix, secondary suffix or functional group and the root word. Otherwise you cannot do the naming of organic compound. These are very important. So you must remember this root word up to 6 carbon atom, that is in your syllabus. Met, eth, prop, but, pent, hex. Primary suffix N, carbon-carbon single bond N, carbon-carbon double bond in, carbon-carbon triple bond IN. Prefix CH3 is called methyl, C2H5 is called ethyl, Br is called bromo, Cl is called chloro, I is called iodo, NO2 is called nitro. These are prefix, that means side chain. And functional group, alcohol is called OL, all, aldehyde is called al, ketone is called on, carboxylic acid is known as oic acid, and ester is known as alkyl alkanoate. So you must remember this chart. Then you now, how we write the UPAC naming of a compound? First you write prefix, this is the order of writing. First you write prefix, then you write root word, then you write primary suffix, and then secondary suffix. This is the order of writing of an organic compound. First you write the prefix, that is side chain, then root word, then primary suffix, and then secondary suffix. Now there are many rules regarding the UPAC naming of organic compound, at least 20 to 25 rule, but all rule is not necessary in for your syllabus. For class 10, you only study 5 rule. for class 10 syllabus, the 5 rule is sufficient. The other rules that we will be discussed in class 11, that we will learn when you go to the higher class, class 11 or 12. Now, first rule, write the first rule. Number 1 rule, select the longest carbon chain, that must contain functional group or multiple bond. Multiple bond means double bond or triple bond. Multiple bond if present. So you first select the longest carbon chain, and when you select the longest carbon chain, this longest carbon chain must contain multiple bond or functional group if present. Say this is an organic compound. Say this is the organic compound. Now you see, here carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here 1, 2, 3, 4, here 1, 2, 3, 4. What will be 1, 2, 3, 4? What will be the longest carbon chain? It seems that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that will be longest carbon chain, but this is wrong. Why? If you select this longest carbon chain, it does not contain this functional group. The longest carbon chain must contain the functional group. So you select in this way, either 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way, or 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way. This will be longest carbon chain, 4-member chain, not 5-member chain, because longest carbon chain must contain functional group or multiple bond if present. So this is the first rule, select the longest carbon chain. Second rule, numbering the carbon atom of longest chain from that n where number 1 functional group come first. This is the first preference. Functional group come first. Number 2, if it is absent, then consider multiple bond. Number 3, if it is also absent, then consider prefix. Prefix means side chain. So say this is the longest carbon chain. Say this is the longest carbon chain. Here OH group is present. Say this is the compound. Now you first select the longest carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now after selecting the longest carbon chain, you numbering the carbon atom either from the left hand side or from the right hand side. From which side you numbering the carbon atom? You see from that end where the functional group come first. If you numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4, functional group come at carbon number 4. But if you number from right side 1, 2, then functional group come at carbon number 2. So numbering from right side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this way. If functional group is absent, then you see whether the compound contain any multiple bond, double bond or triple bond. You numbering from that end where double bond or triple bond come first. If it is also absent, then you consider side chain, prefix. From numbering from that end where the prefix come first. So this is the second rule. Then numbering the carbon atom of longest chain from that end where the functional group come first. If it is absent, then consider the multiple bond, and if it is also absent, then consider the prefix. Now third rule, number 3, if more than one prefix is present, then naming them according to alphabetic order. Alphabetic order. Say this is a compound. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an organic compound. It contains here one side chain CH3, one side chain Br. This is a compound. Now two side chain is present, methyl and bromine. Now which side chain you write first according to alphabet order? So you first write bromo, then write methyl. So if more than one prefix is present, then you write the prefix in order of their alphabetic order. Here also you see, if here numbering the carbon atom from left hand side, then side chain come at carbon number 2. On the right hand side chain also come at carbon number 2. So you can number either from left hand side or right hand side, but you prefer to number the carbon atom from right hand side. Why? Because at 2 bromine is come, here at 2 methyl is come. Now consider the alphabetic order. Br come first, then M. So you numbering the carbon atom from the alphabetic order if on both sides the same number of carbon prefix is present. ধরে না যে দুদিক থেকে আমার একই কার্বন অ্যাটমে, ধর 3 নম্বর কার্বনে দুদিক থেকে বা 2 নম্বর কার্বনে আমার দুটো প্রিফিক্স আছে, then you prefer to number from that end where the prefix come first in alphabetic order. So this is the third law. Now fourth, if one prefix is present more than one time, say in a compound 3 bromine atom is present, then you use tri, then use di, tri, tetra, penta before the prefix. If 3 chlorine atom is present, then you write trichloro. If 2 methyl group is present, you write dimethyl. If 5 chlorine atom is present, write pentachloro. So if one prefix is present in more than one time, then use for 2 times di, 3 times tri, 4 times tetra, 5 times penta, 6 times hexa, and so on. And last rule, number 5, if n, in, or ein, that is single one, double one, triple one, is placed at the middle, not at the end, then omit but remove that is right, an, in, or ein. Say this compound CH3 CH double bond CH CH2OH. Now both functional group, that is secondary suffix, and multiple bond primary suffix is present. Now write here 1, 2, 3, 4, the functional group come first. Now there is no side chain, so first write the root word, that is bute, 4 carbon, double bond at carbon number 2, 2 in, not ENE, but write EN, because it is not placed at the end. এর পর আবার একটা কি বসবে, 1 or. So if this in, n, ein are not present at the end, that is after writing in, n and ein, we have to write the secondary suffix. Then you omit the last e, that is ene will be en, ANE will be AN, YNE will be YN. So write in this way, but 2 in 1 all. So these are the 5 rules. So you must remember for writing the UPAC naming of the compound. Hello student, any question about these rules? Any question about the rules or prefix or root word or primary suffix and so on? If you have any clarification, then you can ask. Okay, in the last point, what I say, first I give an example. Say this, CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH, OH, CH3. Say this is a compound. You have to write the UPAC name of the compound. First you select the longest chain, there is only one chain, 5 member. Now if you number here, say from left hand side, the carbon number 2 multiple bond is present and functional group carbon number 4. From right hand side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is functional group carbon number 2 and multiple bond carbon number 3. What is the first preference? Functional group. If functional group is absent, then you consider the multiple bond. Here functional group is present, so what will be the correct numbering of carbon atom? From right hand side, right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now first see how many carbon atom in the longest chain? 5. So what will be root word? Pent. There is no side chain, so first write pent. Pent. Now you write either N, that is primary suffix. You recall the remember the sequence. First you write the prefix side chain. Here no side chain is present. Then you write the root word. Then what you write? Primary suffix and then secondary suffix. Primary suffix a multiple bond is present at carbon number 3. So 3 in. Now functional group secondary suffix at carbon number 2, 2 all. Now in that case, when in is not placed at the end but at the middle, then remove this E. E not but write En. So actual naming will be pen 3 in 2 all. In means En, not Ene. So rule is if N, in and in are placed not at the end but at the middle, that is after writing the prefix if secondary suffix is present, then you remove the last E. You write N as an, A-N, in as in, E-N, and in also an, Y-N. Okay? Hello? Now clear? Now, I am giving some example for you have try to do the UPAC naming. Say first compound CH3, CH, C2, H5, CH, CH2, CH double bond CH2. This is an organic compound. Now student tell me what will be the number of carbon atom in the longest chain? In this compound, what will be the number of carbon atom in longest chain? Tell me 4 or 5 or 6 or 7? Anyone? Number of carbon atom present in this compound, longest chain. How many carbon atom is present? What will be root word? But or pen or hex or hep? How many carbon atom is present in the longest chain? 5. Paint. Okay, no need to write. given a wrong answer. You have given the wrong answer. You first count seriously how many carbon atom present in longest chain, not 5. How many carbon atom present in the longest chain? Hello? See this. Wrong. See this. Multiple 1. We start here 1, 2, 3, 4. Perhaps you tell this is 5. Not. You see the bottom. C2. That means 2 carbon. So 4, 5, 6. C2H5. That means 2 carbon atom is present. So this will be the longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C2H5. You can write C2H5 in this way. CH2, CH3. So 2 carbon atom. So how many carbon atom is present? 6. At carbon number 4, what is the prefix? Methyl. So write 4 methyl. 4 methyl. What will be root word? Hex. Hex. Now multiple 1, carbon number 1. 1 ene. Ene is placed at the end, so write ene. So 4 methyl hex 1 ene. Understood? When you longest chain, always that does not mean that it is a straight chain. It may be bent chain, maybe in this way bent, maybe cyclic. But you see the maximum number of carbon atom in the longest chain. Any problem about this? Hello? So this name of this compound will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The methyl group attached at carbon number 4 prefix. So it will be 4 methyl. Now 6 means hex, 1 ene. Say another compound. CH3, CH, CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH, Br, C double H. What will be name of this compound? What will be the name of this compound? First you select the longest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since both sides 6. Now from what end? You will number the carbon atom from right hand side. Because functional group come at carbon number 1. So here C double H is a functional group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 2 side chain are present. One is Br, another is methyl. So write them in alphabetic order. So first write 2 bromo, then 5 methyl. 5 methyl. How many carbon? Hex. Carbon number 3 te double bond, not 4, because double bond start at carbon number 3. So hex 3 En 1 oic acid. COH means oic acid. So name of this compound will be 3 bromo 5 methyl hex 3 in 1 oic acid. Hello student, any problem? Hello? So for homework I have given you 5 or 6 structure of the compound. You will try to solve this. Try to write the UPAC name of this compound. Write this. Number 1, CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH, CH3, CHO. Number 2, CH2, Br, CH, CH2, Br. Number 3, CH3, whole 3, COH. Number 4, CH3O, C2H5, and number 5, CH3CH, double bond CH, CH2, C double OH, and number 6, CH3C, triple bond C, CH2, CH2OH. So this is for homework. You will try to write their UPAC naming of this following compound. Okay. In the next week in the class, I will discuss about the isomerism. Very important part. In your organic chapter, UPAC naming and isomerism is very important part. So you must remember the, you must try to develop the concept about this. That will be very beneficial for class 11. Okay. Hello student, any question?